So it's not as bad as I thought. These are actually, I thought it was broken, but these are two pieces. So the pop rivets are out. And also there on top are a bunch of pop rivets out. So I'm just gonna try to drill them out now. It's a view of Le Marin. Oops, this mission was unsuccessful. I dropped the drill on my leg when I went up and it went into my legs, so it has to be postponed. I'm in the East Caribbean in Martinique right now in an anchorage called Le Marin. My original plan was to sail out of the anchorage and go about 22 miles to here, a bunch of anchorages close to the capital of Martinique, Fort-de-France. Let's look at the weather and predict winds. This is the route I'd like to do. Today, Monday the 21st of November, it's 15 knots, gusting to 24, according to the ECMWF, the European prediction model. On Tuesday, 16 knots, gusting to 26. On Wednesday, 16 knots, gusting to 24. Thursday, 13 knots, gusting to 21. That's better. According to GFS, the American prediction model, today 15 knots, gusting to 19. Tomorrow 18 to 22. Wednesday 17 to 21. GFS is a little more optimistic as ECMWF this week. What does the windy app say? Monday gusting to 24. Tuesday to 26. Wednesday to 27. It's a bit of a rough week. Probably because it's the hurricane season. The weather radar looks pretty clear today, that's good. Windy does say it will rain a bit today. I think if I want a comfortable ride, I should wait at least until Thursday when the wind calms down a bit. I'm just going to motor out of the anchorage and go here to St. Anne, where the water will be a lot clearer than where I'm now, and I can finally clean the bottom of the boat. Season is opening! Definitely have some rain coming over there. See now that you see white caps everywhere, not just 30%, but everywhere. So this is a good example of it being between 17 and 21 knots, and I would definitely say on the high end of that, because sometimes you see some white caps falling over the wave. So when that starts to happen, it's above 21, 22 knots. I'm happy I just dropped anchor. The weather calmed down now. The chain was so dirty this morning after a couple of weeks in the water of Le Marin. So guessing the hull will also be very dirty. Oh well, it's beautiful water here. Let's give it a scrub. Cruising season is opening. Yeah, I'm excited. So we can start going again. I mean, I was kind of going anyway, but for the last month, making last week's video, visiting home, fixing a bunch of things on the boat. The mast track is fixed. I had to put a couple of new pop rivets in. Actually 16 were broken, so I have to fix them all one day. But It'll be good enough for now. Bunch of other little projects. Tomorrow planning to go again. It's so nice here. The water is so nice and clean. You can swim again. Yeah, this is good. I wanted to replace the iPad cable, and I'm opening the cover, and the iPad, this just pops loose, the actual screen. That's not good, because the battery is just bulging up. This thing is gonna explode sometime, like seriously explode sometime. That's not good. I need to replace this. Instead of an iPad, now I have a Samsung pad. That works too. Also set up WatchMate, so now my anchor app works perfectly from the Samsung pad. It's the boat, this is the track I've been doing, and this is where my anchor is. Still a lot of water in the dinghy from the rain. It's my Pringle can to take it out. There's apparently a bakery on the beach. You can just have a croissant and eat it on the beach. So let's go check it out. Welcome to Saint Anne. Over there is Le Marin, where I was for about a month. All the boats anchored here. Some places to eat along the side. This is the town. It's a beautiful church over there. Let's check it out. This is the bakery apparently. Here? This one? Merci.
La famille un peu dans je suis où parce que
Pain chocolat, bread with chocolate, on the beach in Martinique on the Caribbean Sea. Pretty good. It's Thursday morning. It's a beautiful day. There's some clouds overhanging over the mountains, but you never really know what's going to happen above the mountains anyway. And open sky over there where I want to go. The wind has calmed down. It's nice, makes it easier to lift up the anchor when I'm alone. So yeah, let's go for a sail and let's go to the next destination. The rain forecast on windy looks pretty good. The gray means no rain and the blue means rain, and there's not a lot of blue. And then the forecast says 15 or 13 to 15 knots of wind, gusts till 16. That's GFS, and ECMWF says 13-12 knots, gust until 19 or 20. That's pretty good. And this is the wave height. The waves are pretty moderate, but since I'm close to shore, I don't really expect to have a lot to deal with waves anyway. Can I cancel the anchor alarm? Weighing anchor clears to position. Oh, okay. So new iPad, new pad. I gotta figure out how it works. So on avionics, so I'm here, I'm going here, and as you see, it's really deep enough around it, and there's only one or two boats behind me, So I don't think I'm gonna start the engine. I'm just gonna put up the anchor, pull the sail out and go. Route planning is gonna be pretty simple today. We are going to start where we are, obviously. And then we're going around this little island over here. And then we'll keep staying reasonably close to shore. And then we're going to here. That's it. 24 miles. Start. Autopilot, depth, and VHF. Push the screen out and ready to go.
To take a wide berth around this position. This is emergency for the France at 1220 UTC time. Out.
Apparently there's an aircraft exercise in the region where I'm going, so I gotta pay attention to that. Let's pull up anchor. Go. Good job. Good. The first 9 miles are fully downwind, so I could go wing on wing if I wanted to be a little faster. It's quite a lot of effort to set it up for 9 miles, and I have the whole day, so I choose to not do it and just enjoy. Do gotta pay attention for those fish pods, because usually they just use plastic bottles to float them, so it's quite hard to see. Right now I'm passing Diamond Rock, and that is the town of Diamond Rock back in the days was a very important point, because on shore they could see how far the battleships were. When the battleships were there, they knew, I don't know, about 10 minutes left or something. Like, can you imagine living in a time where there are actual battleships? Like, for me it feels like a history book, like so far away. I cannot imagine like being in my house looking at a battleship coming to destroy or capture or something. So weird. No. Sometimes you have to watch out here. Go. Ah, these damn fish pots. Alright, avoided it. Every 2 to 3 hours I look at the clouds to see if there's any real big changes. If there's like a big change that can indicate a wind change, and that's important for me to look at. In the last week's video I explained a lot about that. And because I learned my lesson last year, now I can have an awesome day. I did my research well, and I researched about what the weather was going to be, and because of that I'm having an awesome day today. If you prefer to see me suffering, you should watch last week's video. That is basically an hour of me suffering in one video, learning how to be a boat owner. I am sailing the Caribbean on my own boat. 10 years ago, I would have never even thought that I would have been doing this right now. It's crazy. Sometimes it's so easy to get caught up in the problems and the things to fix, and then I sometimes forget to realize what I'm actually doing, you know. This is pretty damn awesome. Just waiting until I fall in the direction of the wind, and I reverse on the anchor. I'll let more chain out, and then ready. Okay, I dove down, took the chain away from the rock, pulled back on it. Let's see how it looks now. Now it's good. It's Thanksgiving today, and I have Thanksgiving's meal on Keith's boat.
Alright, my friend, this is an American traditional Thanksgiving as best as we can do on a boat. We've got all the fixings, we'll show them to you in a second, but yeah, it's going to be, hopefully you like it.
So we have stuffed chicken because, you know, turkey is too big for a boat oven.
Yes.
And mashed potatoes.
Gravy. This
Nice.
is there on the table.
Thank you guys.
Vegetables. You're welcome. Thanks for the wine.
I'll have the beer with you as soon as it's cold already.
They're cold enough. Cheers.
Cheers!
Yeah, cheers.
Cheers!
Cheers. Cheers, Bobo. Cheers.
Cheers, Bo.
And what's for dessert?
It's
Flan.
flan, which is a custard, Spanish custard.
Spanish custard.
Normally we do pumpkin pie, but
Is it an American thing? People think American eat at Thanksgiving?
Look, Americans are so eclectic, my friend.
Yeah,
we
you can eat
have
anything.
everything, and you can just call
no,
it.
it's usually pumpkin pie.
This
we
is
just
not a
didn't have any
traditional
pumpkin,
dish, but
so we went Spanish
there you
for
go.
no good reason.
Because we had it available.
Yeah, because we had this
We had the
on the
ingredients.
boat.